Hello there, hopefully this is working. I forgot my mic was off. Gonna just real quick check if it's working alright. Can somebody type anything if anybody's there, just so I know that it's working and I'm not delusional. Oh, thank goodness, alright. Yeah, live currently, hell yeah. Alright then. Alright, good, it works. Hello there. Welcome to the first stream of recreating this extremely crappy model. I have learned a lot since version 2, so I'm hoping to improve on it. I was hoping to get my reference folder in here as well, but for some reason it won't record the program I use for reference images, so I'll just import it into the viewport and hopefully that suffices. Anyway, I'm gonna switch screens. Hopefully I set this up correctly. What is there to improve? Well, let's just take a quick look at the model, I suppose. There is a lot to improve. Okay, hold on. I should import my reference image real quick. And I don't have it copy-pasted in my clipboard. I am very unprepared for this, as you can see. Hopefully, if there is a next time, I will be better. Okay, and... oh, here it is. Right, I was panicking for a second there. Okay, texture. So this is the reference. Hopefully that's nice and clear. So, what is there to improve? First improvement is the accuracy of the model. So the model is decently good from version 1. If you've seen version 1, then you know this is a massive improvement. Yeah, eye proportions are very important as well. I might tweak these a little bit. I feel like I got my eye proportions decently good, but I could use some tweaking perhaps. So first in accuracy are the feet. The feet are quite blocky, but if you look at the show, excuse any background noise, in the show it's more smooth and organic looking, but mine are incredibly blocky, so that is an issue. I need to turn ray tracing off. So what I plan to do for this rig is to discard all of it, toss it out the window, set it on fire, we don't want it. I'm fully recreating the entire thing. Oh, I completely forgot. I should have added background music. Alright, hopefully this is... hopefully that's not incredibly loud or anything. I don't think that should be loud. Right, if the music is getting louder or too quiet, just tell me. Anyway. Alright, that's good. So. Here we go. I have the feet pics right here. I'm just going to leave this here, but I'll actually have a second program. I tried to share that, but for whatever reason, it refuses to work. So, I'll just have to make do for now. So first off, I'm just going to move this to the side. I've already got the collections all created, so what I plan to do is just copy this perhaps. I'm gonna copy the first one and just try to remodel it, I suppose. I also tried to update my Blender version yesterday, but did not have enough time for that. Oh, and it's giving me an error. Fantastic. Why is the stream giving me an error? Okay, it says I'm not receiving enough video to maintain smooth stream. I'm gonna hope that resolves itself. Alright. I'm slightly shaky because I am not used to having my stuff live, but I'm hoping this will make future content a little bit better, I suppose. Anyway. I'm gonna be... okay, the stream works fine. For some reason, OBS was telling me that it's got an error, apparently. I'm gonna hope it's fine. I'll watch back the footage later, edit it down, do the usual videos later. If it looks like crap, then oh well, I wasted my time on nothing. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to keep the scale somewhat similar, I guess. I really should be focusing on this. My mind is scattering everywhere. Oh, screencast keys. I should have turned that. I could have sworn I had screencast keys on. Never mind, I guess. There, no, that should be on. Yep. Okay. So let me pull up the reference on the other side, as it just refuses to show on stream for some reason. I'll need to fix that next time. Yeah, it is quite dumb sometimes, but surprisingly good. It is free, so I can't really complain. Right, first off, the back needs to be more smooth. Oh wait, or I could also just pull up the reference on the side over here. Yeah, I'll just pull up the image editor real quick. I can find it. Here it is. The image editor, I'll just pull that up and hopefully I can just import it into here so y'all can see what I'm looking at. Texture node editor, I don't believe that is it. I've done this before, I swear I know what I'm doing. And if you're wondering, yes, every Blender session is this chaotic. Am I actually just insane? Where's the image? Okay, I'm just gonna check the shading editor. What is it called again? What is it called? Okay, so there is an image editor. Did I miss it? Hello there. Did I? Oh, I missed it. Okay, I'm blind. Excuse my blindness. Right, so first reference image, I'll just import in here. You know what? I'll just import all of it. Why not? Hopefully that doesn't crash it. Okay, here we go. So first up, I did not name these correctly, but that's alright. Let's see, which one to start with? Which one to start with? Nope, that is... Ignore the dog one, I don't remember why the dog is there. I swear? Okay, whatever. I'll just use this, sure. Oh, this is a lot better. Oh, I should have thought of this earlier, this is so much better. Alright then. So first off, the back, if you just look at this right here. Oh, it's very pixelated, but it's fine, whatever. The back here needs to push in at the top a bit more. Mine is very Minecrafty, I guess. That's how you can call it. So, how did you become good at modeling? Well, lots of practice, an ungodly amount of practice. I've been at this for like 5 years at this point. Lots of people like just want to jump into it and make masterpieces straight away, but let me tell ya, it takes time, an ungodly amount of time. So any tips I would give is just to stay determined, to be incredibly stubborn. Because that's how I am. I am unbelievably stubborn. Just do not give up. So the feet are segmented into 3 parts. Like this, yep. Right. I should have brought water. I am incredibly unprepared for this, but oh well. You live and you learn. I'm sure I'll figure it out next time. Okay. Right. And now how I did the foot the first time was I had 3 cubes and I just modeled them individually, I think. Wait, no, I modeled out the entire shape and then I split it apart. That's how I did it. I can't tell. This part is smaller a bit. Alright, let's see here. So, I think I'm just... Alright, what I'm gonna do is just copy the first foot. I'll copy the shape of this, and then I'll edit it to be more accurate to the show. So, this is the height alright? No, it needs to be taller. A little longer at the top. Hello there! The chat is a little bit small, so... Excuse me if I can't read any names. I am god-awful at pronouncing names anyway. I'm just cursed with the inability to do so. Anyway, this is gonna be quite an interesting stream, I think, because I have never done a stream before in my life, so it's gonna be interesting. The first version of the foot might have also been a little too tall at the back, so I'll just shorten this a little bit. Or maybe it's a perspective thing, I'm not quite sure anymore. V3.0. Hello there. Hopefully I did not just completely butcher that, excuse me if I did. Alright. First worker... Okay, the first worker drone version number 1, the one that looks like a brick wall, that took me like 4 months to make, so I'm very curious to see how fast I can do this. We'll see about that. I said your name, hello. Anyway, another person was actually meant to be joining the stream as well, but due to some scheduling issues, it'll just be me this time. I really should have... I did not stream disconnect. Oh, and it reconnected. Alright, I'm gonna assume nothing bad happened. Told me the stream disconnected and then reconnected. Yeah, hopefully that doesn't cause any long-term issues. Hello there. Alright, let's see here. You know what? Modeling from scratch is boring. Can I just reuse the single foot? Okay, for Bonbon it just froze. That's... Oh god, it has momentary pauses every little bit. What has to be expected? I don't have god tier internet or anything. I'm hoping it's at least smooth enough, I guess. Now, another issue with the old rig is that it was extremely high poly for some reason. I don't know what I was thinking, but I always used to use these spheres for any circle, and I never unsubdivided them. If you look at it here, no, that's not the most egregious example. Okay, look, if you look down at the foot, just look at all of those vertices. I don't know what I was on while making this. Hello, Hulk Crusher. Hello there. Yeah, the topology is quite abysmal still. I could have sworn I fixed it, but no, I have the memory of a goldfish. So, yeah. Another thing, optimization. I need to optimize everything, because it is far too high poly. Like, if you look at the bottom, it should just be simple, but no. At least I cut the tops off, but still, it's quite bad. So, yeah. A whole grocery list of issues to solve here. Not exactly looking forward to it, but hey, I want to make an OC too, so I kind of have to. Right, let's see here. I'll start with beveling this part, I suppose. Lots of... Oh wait, I should have applied scale. One thing to remember, always apply scale, because that can screw up bevel sometimes, and that is always not pleasant. You do not want your bevels to be messed up. So the foot looks quite round at the tip there, so... What I'd recommend is just taking a cube and subdividing it once, duplicating it over the whole foot. Perhaps. I don't know. Perhaps I rounded out a little too much. Yeah, a lot about modeling is just trial and error. There will be many mistakes and many redos. That's why you have to be very patient. It's a whole lot of trial and error. Same with learning anything, that's the same. Just need to stay persistent. Alt-Shift+S to cast that cube into a sphere. What happens if I do that on here? Alt-Shift-S. That did not seem to do anything. Oh well. I have a few add-ons that can spherize things, so that'll be interesting. Anyway. This part might be... Oh, taller. No, that's good. I see mistakes in everything, issues everywhere. Excuse me, I just woke up like a couple hours ago, so... Brain is quite mushy. Now, what does this do? What on God's green earth? Okay, that's a fun thing to play with. What in the... Oh, now I'm curious. You caused a black hole in another solar system by doing that. Tell them, whoopsies, my mistake, butterfingers. Lol. Anyway. What happens if I spherize this now? Oh, God. Oh, my. Oh, no. What have I done? Oh, God. What? Okay, that's an interesting new tool to play with. I'll keep that in mind. Sure. Wait, look, what happens if I just do it right here? Sphere. Oh, God. Okay, I'm gonna spherize everything now. Hold on, this is... bowling ball. Okay. Sphere. Oh, no. It looks like a camper now. New OC idea. Sphere drone. You can destroy any solver drone by picking its head up and using it as a bowling ball. Yes. He ate an airhead. Oh yeah, I saw that one airhead commercial. I never saw that as a kid, but looking at it now, that is horrific. Why can't we get more advertisements like that? You know, if ads or commercials were more unhinged today, I would gladly watch them. Like how Glitch does their merch videos. Like, they have plushy puppets. I watch every single one of their advertisements because they are just that good. Why can't more ads be like that? Sad world we live in. Right, beveling the back a bit does that. Still looks too blocky. A lot of the issues I've had with the head is that they look extremely blocky. So I'm hoping to resolve that. Right. Entertainer, how are you? Very dehydrated, that's how. Alright, now is probably a good time to split it off or something. Let's split these into individual parts because I want to scale this part down a bit. Question. What is your question? Are you going to morph this stream into a video later? Well, yes, of course. I'm just doing this live to like show my process and stuff. And of course later this will be cut down into the usual video style. Drink water. No, hydrating is for the weak. I am a real man. Real men don't need water. Okay. What happens? Okay, I really should split this off into separate parts now. Let's see here. Also, another tip. Constantly make backups. This is not... I am not exaggerating. Always make backups. Because you never know when you end up screwing up and need to go back. But oh noes, you can't. So... no matter how small the change, always make a backup. Well, make backups when they're doing big changes, of course. Right, there we go. Separate pieces now, like Lego bricks. Welcome, toxic flowers. What? No, not toxic flowers. Toxic flows. Yay. I've never actually used the save incremental feature before. I never knew this, but Blender has been putting autosaves into my temporary folder for years. No wonder where all my storage space went away. It got eaten up. What the heck? Yeah, exactly, Bon. It was shoving saves in my temporary folder this whole time, and I was wondering, where's all my storage space going? It's being stolen. Okay, let's see here. Okay, I missed a step, it seems. See, make backups. I missed a step. I was supposed to add a loop cut around here, because I'm going to do a little finger right here. See how it starts off straight and then starts going inward? Bon, excuse me. You have 2.3 gigabytes left on your C drive. How is your system still operating? Are you kidding me? How many gigs do I have? Hold on, I haven't checked in a good while. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I have 21 gigs. Still not good, but okay. Okay. I think it would be funny if you shouted me out in, like, the middle of that video for no reason, showing a screenshot of this chat I chatted. Sure thing, I'm always open to new content suggestions. Yeah, you might want to clear your system trash or something, because I got 2.1 terabyte drives with... What are you storing on your drives? This dude's storing the code to the absolute solver. Okay. Yep. Main system drive. Alright, so it seems this crease right here starts at around here-ish. Looks good to me. Right, and I did make sure to check the music is good for streams, but just in case I get striked into oblivion, sure, I'm open to new things, I guess. I've always wanted to get into voice acting, but I don't exactly sound like any characters, I just sound like me, so... maybe someday. Exactly, how do you go from terabytes to 30 gigabytes? Like, dude is storing... What are you storing on there? I don't even want to know. Yeah, I don't want to know. Right, so I'll pull this back a bit. Over here, I'll bevel it later. Okay, and then I need a front view of the foot. We never get a good front view of the feet. Can I get more... You know what, never mind. I'm not finishing that sentence. Bonbon. At least 300 Blender files. 300 Blender files. And one of them contains a solver rig that I refuse to search for since File Explorer searches slower than Roy would drink water. For your information, I drink water very quickly because I don't sip like a normal person. I dump it into my mouth. Life hacks. Sipping is too slow. Pour it into your mouth like, I don't know, pour it into a bucket. That's how the real professionals drink water. Okay, I swear I had more images of the feet, but whatever. Still slower. Oh, screw you. Okay, I'm going to assume, from what I saw, the edges around this part of the foot are like smoother, beveled in kinda, something like that. Excuse the horrible topology. Something like this, I suppose. I kind of did it with mine, but not to that extent. I think the bevel in the back of the foot is too rounded. It's more flat. Let me see here. Is that too rounded? Let me check the reference again. That one's just all pixels. Fantastic. That could be the shading. Let me shade this move real quick. That could just be the shading. I'm not quite sure. Shade flat. No, it does look... If you look at it from the top, it is quite flat at the back. Bonbon is actually storing a PNG of a Dorito at 100K resolution. Yeah, I'm sure that'll do it. Fun fact, I have a random folder that's 200 gigabytes. I won't tell you what it is. Perhaps I pulled the back, two back. Yeah, I pulled the back, two back. Sure. There. Ah, man. Modeling takes coconut. What do you mean, coconut? Okay, I gotta check another folder, because I swear I had more references. Hulk Crusher says, bro, what do you guys do? I've been using Blender for a year, and I barely use my storage space. Well, let's see here. So, the thing that takes up the most storage space on my computer is mostly just assets I've downloaded over the years. Because let me tell you, assets take up space very quickly. It's alarming how fast you can just eat up all your drives with only assets. Most of them I barely even use, but you know, it's nice to know that they're there when you need them. Okay, toxic flows. Why don't you use half a sphere, then use bevel, smooth, and subdivision modifiers, then you could sculpt to the shape you want for the head. For now, I'm sculpting the lower part of the body. The head will be a whole different story. I feel like I got the head shape on here decent, but it's not quite similar. On the actual drones, the forehead here is more smooth. It smooths in a bit more. The top of the head is more rounded, you know. Mine is still reminiscent of wall drone, so I'll need to fix that. Okay. I don't use assets. I model everything myself to get as much modeling experience as possible. You know what? Fair, yeah. To be fully honest, I haven't done a lot of modeling in a while because I've been busy with so many other side projects, but hopefully I'll get back to it. I've been doing lots of environment modeling, but I can't show any of it because top secret, you'll see later. Maybe, who knows? At some point, I gotta rewatch my old videos as well, just to see how I used to do things. Okay. You know what? I don't think this thing right here is not. Why is it so pixelated? When I open it with my regular images thing, it's nice and smooth. Why is it so pixelated in the Blender? What am I doing wrong? Okay. Roy, have you heard of Poppy Playtime? Poppy Playtime. Doesn't quite ring a bell. Poppy Playtime. Is that a game where you like farm flowers? Doesn't quite ring a bell to me. Poppy. What is there a different? Let me check the dictionary for the word poppy. Let's see here. Dictionary. Let's see here. What does the word poppy even mean? Any plant of the genus, yeah, no, I'm not gonna pronounce that. How do scientists name these things? What kind of stuff are they on? I want some of that. I need to get that creativity juice flowing inside me. Yeah, okay. Let's see here. Serial designation and what is your first model? My first model, I would have to dig way back into my images folder for that. Fun fact, before Blender, I used to use a program called Blockbench, which is mostly for like voxel modeling. But recently they have added more Blender-like modeling tools. Alright, they've been stalling for quite a bit. Yeah, I'm going to open up my actual images thing because Blender makes everything pixelated for whatever reason. I swear the reference looks better, it's pixelated. Alright, let's see here. Shape. Interesting design shapes. Yeah, I gotta figure out a way to show this. Hold on, I'm gonna try adding an element to the stream real quick. Can I just... window capture. Can I add my images thingy? I have extracted every character work from that game. Yeah, I know. I've seen your Gumroad. It is insane. How do you have time to do that? And you rigged them as well. How do you even do that? I cannot imagine the ungodly amount of time I must have taken for that. Absolute insanity. Oh? Okay, this is... I seem to have filled the entire screen. I am unemployed. Ah, makes sense. Yes, makes sense. Okay, I have the foot reference here now. I don't think this helps very much, though. Not sure if that helps. I could place this somewhere. Where could I possibly put this? Over here, I suppose? Yeah, any extra images, I'll just put over here, sure. Yes, the feet corner. Don't clip that. I will find you if you clip that. Yeah, that's the official name for this now. I'll just plop it right there. Hopefully I don't forget to minimize it or whatever. Yeah, now you get to see every image I scroll through. So let's see here. Oh, and it zooms as well. That's cool. Yay, now you guys get the unpixelated view. Hooray! Okay, let's see here. So right here, this looks... I think you guys can see my mouse cursor, right? Yeah, you can. Or at least I think so. So, it's quite smooth at the side. I'm not sure if that's the lighting or something. This here looks blocky. I need a good front view of these. Okay, look at this here. You know, maybe instead of modeling the whole thing, I should be doing segments. Like individually modeling each segment. I'll start with the back of the foot, I suppose. Yeah. Alright then. I'll just remove all of this. Selection. Separate my selection. L. Bam. I'll move these to the side for now. Alright, I'll start focusing on the back of the foot. I'll just fill this in real quick. Connect up the vertices. Okay, so currently it is very sharp, not smooth enough. I think I need to drag the back a bit more. Because if you look at, right, images. If you look at it here, the back extends out a bit more, so I'll be doing that as well. And I selected everything. You press C, you get this nice circle we can select stuff with. Very useful. Right. I shall drag this back a bit. There we go. And then let's see here, where does it start curving? It's got a, like a, what's it called again? An arc. No, not arc. Is it? No, that's not the right word, I think. It curves in, basically. My brain is not braving today, so excuse me if I'm not using the right words. So what if I just bevel it in? If I just bevel it in, will it give me the results? The result that I want? Yes and no, it seems. Okay, if I select these... No, I don't want those parts to be extremely beveled. Unless I do, let me check. The lighting again, I can't tell if this lighting. Is it blocky? Does it just all smooth in? I can't quite tell. You'll hear me complain about bad reference a lot, so just ignore that. No, I don't think... Or maybe it is. The stream is still going, right? I'm pretty sure it is. Alright, viewers. Right. Subdivision exists. What happens if I subdivide this? Oh my. Okay, now it's a little turd. Yeah, that's not what I wanted. Hulk Crusher. The design changes each episode. You know, I have an entire theory video coming out just about that topic. I have officially gone mad. Do you know why I've been gone for like a month straight? It's because of that theory video. I have gone mad. It'll come out soon, trust me. You'll all see the truth, you'll all believe me. People laughed at me, but you'll see the truth. Okay, how much money do you make on Ko-Fi? So, the answer is, not a lot. The visor design actually did change drastically throughout the episodes. Yes, that is true. The visors definitely changed a lot. If you look at the pilot, it looks like their eyes are actually 3D objects behind a transparent material. It's weird. But now I'm pretty sure they shrink wrap it onto the visors. It is not feet theory, or maybe could I do that? That's an idea. Thanks. I'll keep that in mind. Feet theory. Could I? What could these mean? What if these little parts are Morse code? Could you try to apply like 2 loop cuts and then scale each cut to create a sort of curve? Perhaps I can. Let me try that. So, no, that is more than 2. Sure. I can assure you guys it is not feet theory. I won't tell you what theory it is because well, actually, no, I'm sure you've seen the trailer, right? You probably know what the theory is about. You guys have seen the trailer, right? Right. Okay. Random question. Can you say my name? Oh, Christ. Okay. Let me see here. And... have I mentioned I'm bad at pronunciation? I don't know what is with me, but I am just cursed with the inability to pronounce anybody's name. Okay. Just curious, do you plan on making any solver drone assets? Why, yes, actually. After this is done, I plan on converting it to a solver drone. The only issue with that is I'm not exactly good at organic modeling, and solver drones are quite fleshy, so it's gonna be an interesting learning experience for me. We'll see how that goes. I'm sure my suffering will make great content for all you guys. You better be subscribing for that. Because I know I will be suffering for all that. Bonbon says, will you do the inner workings, ribcage and whatnot? For the worker drone, I don't believe worker drones, the normal drones have rib cages. Solver drones, perhaps as an extra asset, I guess. They shouldn't be too hard, right? They're just ribs. I can just take that from a skeleton or something. Double tap G to slide. Okay, Lone Wolf says, your murder drone models are awesome. Thanks. Okay. Did you take your meds today, Roy? Did I? I mean, had some soup. Does that count? You happy? Where is my mind wandering? I looked at this and I immediately thought subway train. Am I that sleep deprived? Does this look like a subway train? Where is my mind wandering off to? Anyway, I got the curve, so yay. Okay, have you done the disassembly drones or not yet? I think it would be cool to have them. Well, I actually do have disassembly drone models. It's just that they're a little bit crappy, I suppose. I do have disassembly drone models. I'm currently updating the worker drone. After worker drone updates are done, I'll need to take all that, put it onto the disassembly drones. And that's gonna be painful to do, so yay. We'll see how that goes. Right. Let me see. I'm gonna bevel modifier. Right, I should be using modifiers. Yeah, I'm slightly, ever so slightly rusty because I've been doing lots of environment modeling. Been a while since I've done a proper character or anything. Right, shade that smooth. Wow. I got 1/3 of a foot. Give myself a pat on the back there. Okay, next up. So next up, the middle portion of the foot. I wonder if I can just directly steal this. Could I directly steal that? Let me check this. Bald. My eyes. Okay, looking at this, it curves up. Let me see if I did that foot shape right. Yeah, that looks good to me. Perhaps I could raise this a bit though. Raise that just ever so slightly. There we go. Right, so kind of like it curves downwards like that. And the sides are also not as sharp. For whatever reason, I made the sides of the foot really sharp. And it's meant to curve inward more. Like curving in a bit more. I don't know why I made it like that. So whatever reference do I got? I got this shot. Does not really help a lot. And yeah, all the foot reference I have. Yay. Well, I've stayed for as long as I can to see it, right? Alright, farewell. The top of the middle segment is really squished inward, by the way. Yeah, I can see that. Mine is a little squished, I suppose, but I could push it more, yeah. But let's see, I'm gonna copy the X location for this. Oh, it's just 0. Never mind then. 0. Okay, let's see here. First off, let me check again. Is this scaled down a bit? Oh, right, I exported that as a JPEG. Oh, right! I exported the reference as a JPEG. That's why it's so blurry. God, I have brain damage. No wonder it looks so blurry in the image editor. It's a JPEG. Dear God. Alright then. Well, at least I learned. Next time it'll be better. If you look at the bottom of the foot here, ever so slightly smaller than the back of it. So I'll scale this inward a bit more. Kind of like that. Maybe make it less exaggerated. There we go. Nice. And then the top portion, let me check that again. By the way, there's a slight delay in the stream, so I'm probably not reacting in real time for you guys, so that might be a little bit weird. Anyway, I'm gonna change up the music slightly. There we go. Okay, time to lock the heck in. The top part is a little bit shorter, I think, so I'm going to bring this in a little bit. Compared to other streamers, the delay is way shorter. Well, that is good to know, thank goodness. I was really worried about that. Before this started, I was panicking for like 2 days straight because I was trying to figure out internet issues. But good to know that it's at least half decent. So all my panic was over nothing, huh? That's just life, I guess. Anyway, I think I'm gonna have to bring this part down a bit. Let me just check the reference. Again, I would really love to have lots of different angles of the bodies, but we only get what we see in the show, so... Yippee. I think I can bring this down just a tad. Oh, did I extrude that? I extruded that. Whoopsies. Right, bring this down somewhat. And let's see, I'll bevel these sides. Again, gonna make a backup real quick. I do not want to lose any progress here. Right, compare this to that. You see how straight that is? It's more leaned in, like the foot here. Like the foot here. No, that's blurry. Here. Wait. Bevel these two. Make it slightly lower poly. Recently, I've also been going crazy with learning about optimization because I'm sure y'all know the news. My computer kind of half exploded, so yeah, I don't have much VRAM to spare right now. It's very unfortunate. Alright, first off, I'm just going to add a loop cut here so I can bring it in a bit more. Were you rendering a lot? I don't think it was rendering that did my GPU in. If you all saw that crappy animation I did, you'll know what killed it. I played Metro 2033 Redux, and then I guess that was too much for it to handle. It died literally next day. Died the next day after I played it. It was a good game, but very unfortunate that it literally fried my computer, so... Wah. What did I just select? Oh. What happens if I just spherize all of this? I need to know now. Shift Alt... What was it? Control again. Shift Alt... Oops. Shift Alt S. Sphere. Oh, I love this so much. I'm gonna be spherizing everything I own now. Worst time to lose a fallen GPU. The clankers up the prices. I know. Where did my model go? Oh, there it is. Yeah, everything's more expensive now because all the AI companies are buying all the computer parts for themselves. I should do an animation of that. Look, he has RAM, get him. And then there's just a mob of Blender artists. Oh, this shape looks pretty close. Sometimes when you're modeling, you just make happy little accidents. I should do a tutorial but in like Bob Ross style. That would be entertaining, right? Bob Ross Blender tutorial. I applied scale, right? Always check you have your scale applied. I did not apply scale. Whoopsie daisies. Scale. Always make sure to save. Because sometimes if I go into material preview mode, it just decides to crash because the world hates me. I did not realize there was scaling at the back as well. That's not what I wanted. Or is the back... Should I scale this in more? Is the back here meant to shrink in a bit? So let me just check. If I select all this, scale on x-axis. No, that does not look right, I think. Or if I scale a little bit. Is that how a foot looks? I don't believe so. Yeah, the modeling process is a lot of trial and error. Honestly, I'm not totally sure how I even got this foot design, because I swear I was looking at the same reference back then, but somehow it just made it blockier. I don't even know how that happened. Crazy times. Right, how can I do this? I don't think there's avoiding making that back scale back as well. Okay, I need to try and look at this from the same angle. Yeah, that's pretty close, right? I got it decently close. If I just bring this in a bit more, perhaps. Lamp the bevel. What happens if I subdivide this? It makes it look... it gives me that shape. Oh wait, this is actually kind of what I wanted though. Let me just make this part not bevel. I mean not subdivide. My brain is mushy. Okay, what was it? Keybind Shift E? Yeah. Shift E to make it crease, I believe. Yeah, mean crease. That's kind of what I wanted, right? If I look at it from this angle. If I can just... Oh wait, I can add another mean crease around this edge. Shift E. I stand corrected. Remember that the models could have had slight changes in different episodes. True. But these... So this right here is in episode 6, and then these 3 right here are in episode 7. Did I just... Yeah, never mind. I don't believe they showed any feet pics in episode 8. Very unfortunate. What a pity. And no. I just increase everything. Oh, it's these two edges. I need to... Oh, and there goes my orientation. It's these two edges that are causing it. The models 100% change every episode. Oh man, just to wait till that theory video comes out. I'm sure I'll convince every single one of you. If I don't convince not even a single one of you guys, I have officially failed as a content creator. Oh, I thought it froze for a second. Oh boy, heart rate instantly goes up. Okay, not quite what I wanted. I'll need to check the non-blurry image again. So let's see here. Oh wait, it kind of does. Wait, if you look at it from here, look at sharp here, like this. Did my mistake make it more accurate right now? Look, even right here, you see that? I don't know if it's recording my mouse cursor, I hope it is. See right there? Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be really annoying to do. There's something. Is that a weird deformation? What am I saying? Is that a weird deformation on the leg right there? Oh, look, right here as well. Look, it's not completely perfect on there. Glitch is so indecisive about a Clanker's feet design that it shows up for a total of 10 seconds of screen time. In episode 6, there's a surprising amount of barefoot drones. Don't ask why I pay so much attention. It's for modeling accuracy reasons, I swear. Yeah, the episode of the most foot screen time is episode 6. 2 subdivisions. Okay, this is looking better. A little high poly perhaps, but I can always go back and decimate that. Right, so I got the basic shape of this part of the foot. I'm pretty sure I have to shrink it in a bit as well. Do I have to shrink it in? I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to pull that in just a tad. So I'll just select the top portion of this. SX. Still not quite what I'm looking for. What if I just sharpen the whole edge? Like these right here. Okay, crease. Now it's a block again. Does this look about right? That's a... What if I remove this center one? Oh, if I remove that center one, it looks a bit better, I think. Yeah, it doesn't look like that piece changes much. I remove it. Yeah, not much change there, I think. Better to keep it out of there, I think. Alright. It's probably about time I bring in that toe as well. Move the edge loops on the bottom lower and squish the top edge more. Let me see if I can. Squish the top more. Is it not squished enough? It looks... Let me pull this up again. Perhaps it could be squished more? Looks similar though. It might look janky right now, but trust the process. It'll end up looking better later. I hope, at least. There we go. Oh, Am I getting somewhere of the shape? Hold up. The art is arting. Am I getting somewhere? Am I... That is looking more organic looking, right? No, it's like a cave in here. It's somewhat more organic looking. I pulled the insides a bit more like how I did on the original foot. Maybe the top faces. Maybe. Let me try shrinking this a bit. The one on the bottom left almost looks like a foot molded into a shoe with that weird indent at the bottom. If I just shrink this down a bit, it's looking alright, I suppose. Right, I'm just going to keep it like that for now. No, I'm not quite happy with that shape. It looks too strange. What if I just sharpen the top here? That did absolutely nothing to improve it. Fantastic. What if I sharpen these areas? So now that's just a block again. That's not what I wanted. Oh boy, we are going to be at this for a while. I'm not sure how long this is going to go on for. Probably a decent while. Right, it's already got 2 subdivisions, so I don't think I'll need to smooth it anymore. I just need to get the correct blocky shape on this. If only I had more reference. How do I take the top of this and scale it on the x-axis? Why are the feet so complex? Good question. It's because they paid lots of attention to it, I guess. Oh wait, if I scale this in more, slightly more beveled like that, I think that would be good. I just bring it in. Yeah, kind of. That doesn't look half bad, right? And then if I just bring this down slightly more. You know, at some point it just has to reach that good enough stage. That's one thing I learned. Do not be a perfectionist. At some point it reaches the good enough stage and you just have to drop it, or else you will never be finished. Right. Hey, that's not looking too bad, I suppose. I'll bring in toe and see how that looks. It looks like they have a very swollen toe. Let's fix that. I'm gonna lower the volume a little bit. Alright, I'm going to... And I just duplicated that somehow. What did I even press? Alright, add another bevel onto here. Apply scale. Right, so let's see here. This is too big. I'll need to shrink it down a bit. Can I get a nice shot of the toe? Their single gigantic toe. Toes, I think, just needs bevels. Yeah, the toes are thankfully not complex. It's just they have very human-looking middle feet. You know, the center of your foot. Very human-looking. So right here, it's just one massive Patrick Star toe. You ever seen that one picture of Patrick's toe? Very disturbing. So if I just I'll fill in this portion back here. Nothing. Yeah, that's not looking good. The good enough stage is very complex to describe, but you know it when you feel it. Exactly. Exactly. What picture of Patrick's toe? You know. That picture. Haven't you ever watched SpongeBob? You should know. I'll just tell ya, he has some very gnarly looking nails. Should probably get that checked out at the doctor, honestly. But he's a C star. It'll grow back, right? Okay, the foot is looking like a foot, alright. I might have made this chunk too thick. Let me just check again. I can make it slightly flatter. Alright, and I forgot to fill in this portion of the foot. Fill that. And oh boy. Okay, now it's a weird little nub looking thing. Why is it looking like that? I'll just lower the crease a bit. Sure. But I'm gonna shade flat real quick. Why is it looking like that? Oh, why is it looking like that? It's not supposed to do that. It is absolutely not supposed to do that. What is going on here? Oh, I did not connect the vertices. I connected... Yeah, when I connected, it fixes. Right, there we go. Fixed. And no other vertices I need to connect. Yep, all good. All quads. You want to keep your models as quads, or else you will face the consequences. So now that is completely sharp, but I want a bevel on that. Alright, I gotta fill the back of this as well. I always forget the most basic steps. There we go, completely sharp there. And I'll add a bevel to that. I'm just using these to model. Later, once it's all complete, I can just apply all the modifiers. Why is it doing that now? Okay, let's change the angle to 40. There's still a little piece right here. How about 55? Okay, how about 65? Okay, how about just 70? Perfect. You only need to keep them quads if you plan on using a subdiv modifier and doing cleanup shots. Close-up shots, I mean. True. So, from what I understand is, for static objects that don't deform, as long as there's no shading issues, okay, and the word just left my mouth. Dear God. N-gons, right. So for static undeforming meshes like props and stuff, some n-gons here and there are alright as long as there's no shading issues. But if it's a character, then you'll want to get rid of those or else it's going to deform oddly. Right, set the bevel to 2. Why is it doing that? Okay, I'm just going to select all this. And then let's see here, mean bevel weight, I'll turn that up. And then in here, I'll switch the limit method to weight, so it uses only that. I think triangles work fine as long as you subdivide. Yeah, triangles, some people say to remove triangles as well, but having them here and there are completely fine. Why is it doing... Oh, shoot, it's being clamped. Geometry, turn clamp overlap off, and what happens when you stub your toe? Pull that back a bit. Oh, is it subdividing the bevel? No, I don't want that to happen. That's not exactly what I wanted. From Hulk Crusher, to fix shading on bad topology and function as a background prop, a weighted normal could help solve the shading issues or at least lessen the distortion. That is true. The weighted normal modifier comes in very handy. I actually use it on the head here. Let me just check. So on the head right here, there is a, yeah, see right here. There is a weighted normal modifier on here. Only because the Boolean method I use is quite crappy, so it causes some odd shading issues. If I just turn this off, I think, yeah, see, looks a little bit worse there. Anyway, back to the issue. Why is there suddenly a button on my foot? Is it something with the... Oh, and it's... Okay, and it's a vortex now, and I've ended the universe. Oh, well. How big did I... Oh. You ever just hate it when your foot does that? Yeah, I hate that. You ever just hate it when your foot does this? Can I have my foot back? Why is it? Yeah, no, I'm not. I think it's the order. Let me just pull this back. Yeah, you do not want to stub your toe on any solver-infested objects, or else that happens. So, careful where you step. I still don't get why I'm getting this strange bevel right here. Could it be the offset, width, depth, percent? Nope. Absolute, nope. If I just add more segments, no, that does not fix it. Inset the face by slight amount. I'll try, but I don't think that'll do anything. Yeah, no, it's still the same result. You know what? Let me just shade smooth. Does it look fine? It looks fine. Okay, that means it's good enough. Sure. Oh, but the back. I'm gonna need to bevel the back as well. So, mean bevel crease. There you go. The back looks... Look, see, the back is all good here, but for some reason when they all come down here, it looks strange. Well, whatever, I'm sure that's fine. If you shade it smooth, you won't even notice it, unless you're looking specifically for it. So I call that success. Right, look at that. Already looking far more futuristic and modern. Yes, we have reached the good enough stage. Oh yeah. Oh, this is looking a little blocky right here. I might want to bevel that. Or no, I can just add another loop right here and then bring that out a bit. No, I'm not doing that correctly. Okay. Select all this. Scale out a bit. Bring it up. And then I'll just pull it back on the back. Perhaps I should have added a mirror modifier sooner. That would have made this a little easier. But oh well. It's already basically complete, so there you go. Only minor adjustments. I'll pull these two back a bit. And we have our finished back foot thingy. So looking at this, it's already looking more futuristic. Mine is still blocky. So this is the before for the middle piece. Here's the after. It's not fully complete. I'll still need to adjust it more because it still looks off. I think I need to scale it out a bit more. There we go. Oh, we're having some shading issues down here. Is it not being beveled? Oh, right, I did not add bevel weight to this part. Yeah, I should do that. Bottom part needs to be beveled as well. There we go, no more shading issues. It looks thinner at the top in the reference image. Which part? Which part looks thinner? Let Let me see here. Thinner, down more. I should add another loop around here just to keep that shape, and then down here I can pull it back a bit more. The back, like the heel section. Thinner, you mean like literally thinner? You want me to scale it on the x-axis? Again, I would really love it if I had more front shots of the foot, but of course not. Oh wait, I should scale this part down a bit. Scale this on the x-axis. It looks weird like this. It is supposed to be scaled like that, right? No, it looks like a consistent shape, kind of. Can't tell. It just looks like a solid block to me, really. Oh, if only we had more angles of this thing. I could probably go searching through the episodes. Oh, look. Okay, here's a good one. Alright, look at that. Foot. It might be ever so slightly scaled in more. Just slightly. Or maybe it only looks weird because there's no toe. If I add a toe, is that an improvement? Barely. Alright, that's an issue. Oh sheesh, it's been an hour already. Alright, I guess the first stream's going well then. The very top edge being scaled to inward the x-axis. I mean, like over here? What would it look like if I scaled this in a bit more? Let me see here. Let me try and get into the right angle here. That's a similar angle, I think. Perhaps I made the back of the base over here, the back of the foot, a little too round at the top. That might be too round. Can I slide it forward more? Kind of. Did I even add in visible change? I did not make any visible change. Right, maybe I'll just leave it like that. I think it'll be fine. Probably. I'm sure I don't need to go too in detail with the feet unless y'all are weirdos and just really want to see that. Part closest to the camera. I think it'll be fine if the foot is slightly, ever so slightly inaccurate. Unless you're making a barefoot drone, in that case, dang it. Right. Let me get this. Alright, I have to shrink this down a bit. What did I just press? Scale this inward, perhaps? Scale this inward as well. Right, there we go. And then I just need to get this toe looking right. So how does the toe look? Given a lot of the reference looks different, it looks good enough. Perhaps, yeah, it does change quite a bit in all the different references. Or no, it doesn't really change that much. I think it's just there's different lighting and shading, you know. The lighting does not give a very clear view of it. It looks like on the foot it's like slightly lifted at the top for some reason. Let me see how that would look. If I just lift it with that. Oh, hold on. Is that an improvement? I raised the middle part of the center. Does that look any better? Again, there's delay in the stream, so it's not going in real time. When you look at this, does that look like it's That's not a straight line, is it? It's curved slightly. Do I need to bring the middle part up a bit? I think I'm exaggerating it. That looks about right. Sure, we're going with that. Then for the toe. What do you mean raised in the middle slightly? Let me see here. It's looking fine to me. I'll just shade this smooth for now. I'll just set this to free. That did not really change much. I want to keep this as low poly as possible because, you know, the madness that is this. Let me just check. How high poly is this? Yeah, far too high poly. Or at least for certain areas, it's too high poly. Another thing that's slightly inaccurate is the chest. For some reason, I made it fully spherical, but it has a more strange looking shape in the show. And it's slightly stretched out a little bit. So that's another thing to fix, which will be a pain. In the future, I might also consider doing animation streams if I ever make an animation again, which is very likely because I've been getting really into it, surprisingly. Alright, how can I get this foot more foot-like? God, if only the lighting wasn't perfectly white, then I could maybe see. The toe is slightly smaller. Yeah, it shrinks in just a little bit. It's almost circular, actually. Okay, I'll just pull the corners in a bit. Oh, I should add a loop cut around here so it can somewhat keep the shape. There we go, I'll shrink these in. Let's see how that looks. Not bad, I suppose. Do I have to shrink this part in as well? God, these toes have really odd shapes. Thank God this is still hard surface modeling. If it was like a human foot, I would be dead immediately. I would not survive. I am just not built for that kind of modeling. So silver drones will be interesting then, since they have a lot of organic parts to them. Okay, there's this... It's too rounded, I feel like. There's this nagging feeling in my head that it's too rounded back here. Perhaps I'll fix it later. What if I just bring this up a bit and then pull this back in? Okay, shrink that, pull it in a bit. Yeah, I need to brush up on... I really got to brush up on my worker drone anatomy. Why is there suddenly a crease? Oh no. Okay, I'll deselect this part. Yeah, this is gonna be the foot stream. That sounds cursed. Just imagine the entire stream is just the singular foot. That would be sad. Yeah, currently I'm just stuck on the foot, but hopefully in future streams I'll get to do more interesting things like rigging. It'll be interesting to share that knowledge. That's for sure. Yeah, another reason I'm doing these streams is so that there's extra content for y'all to enjoy while longer videos are in production. Because I have some plans planned. It's just gonna take a while. But things are in the works. Also, just curious, like, what is the time for you guys? Because I probably picked a bad time to be streaming. I should have set up a poll for time zones and stuff. Yeah, next time I should like set up... How often will you do the streams? Well, I'm hoping as often as possible, because then, you know, extra content, I get to interact with you guys. I get to show off my process, so hopefully that's a valuable learning resource. 2 in the morning on a school night. Oh, yikes. Right, next time I should set up a poll to vote on times, I think. 12:55. AM or PM? Yeah, next time there will be a poll for time zones. Or maybe not time zones, but like different times that I can stream, because I can't do this for the entire day as much as I would want. I must give my throat mercy. AM. Okay, I'm gonna shrink this whole middle part down just a bit. Who knows, if I figure out this whole streaming thing, there can be more activities to make this a little more interesting. Or next time there can be a guest or something. There was supposed to be a guest planned for this one, but you know, scheduling issues. Hulk Crusher donated $20. Thank you. Do my eyes deceive me? Dear Lord. Holy moly, exactly. Dear God. Okay. This foot? Absolute legend indeed. If I have more time to figure out how this whole streaming thing works, I think I can set up more entertaining activities, because this is a little bit dull, unless you guys are enjoying it. Right, perhaps I should just move on to a different body part, or else this will just become the foot stream. If you ever decide to look into facial rig changes, there's a 2024 Unreal Fest that provides some depth on how the faces were created in the show. Yeah, I know about that video, I just keep forgetting to watch it. So, yeah, Bon, I'm pretty sure I can do polls. Either polls on the YouTube or the Discord, I'm not sure, maybe I'll do both, who knows. Because I might have just picked a really inconvenient time for you guys, so pardon me if I did. Is the foot like scaled in like this? Dear God. If only all my reference was not blurry. I don't think it's scaled in, it looks quite flat to me, really. Right, you know what, I'm gonna stop oh wait, look, foot. Yeah, this will just be the foot stream. Oh my. Yeah, next time I'll be doing a poll for times that I can stream at. Something about this part of the foot is... Something about this is making me angry. I'm getting very upsetty spaghetti at this foot right here. Something about this is not looking right to me and I do not like it. Yeah, polls are definitely an option. I just forget to do them, you know. So I got too excited. Okay, let me just look at this foot design. This foot looks interesting. This one looks more bland. Or maybe their feet are bland this whole time and I've just been hallucinating up details. Am I hallucinating? Could be all the dust in the room. It's clogging up my brain. That could be the reason. Just making some minor adjustments here and there. Yeah, I think that's looking decently good. I just need to get the toe right. The toe is what's throwing me off, I think. It's too long. I must cut his toe off. Middle segment more inward. Oh, is this what you meant by inward? Yeah, sorry, I was not getting that. Sheesh. Yeah, more inward like this. I'm not seeing that on the reference. But you know what? Okay, look, if you look at it here, it just looks straight to me. Let me try making it go inward though. Who knows, if it looks better, maybe I'll keep it. It'll probably look deep. It'll look better, I already know it. Here we go. Not seeing much of a difference. Let me try this. Right, I'll watch over the stream later because I'm worried about background noise. If it's crazy, then I'll figure something out. I think their foot has been fasting. What time is it for me? About backrooms time. I'm available most of the day. I'm just not sure what time it is for everybody else. You know what? That doesn't... Hourglass foot. Yep. The foot got plastic surgery. It's on a diet and now has a chiseled face. Malnourished foot. The drones do eat battery acid, it seems, so who knows? Maybe they do eat somehow. They must have some sort of a digestive system, right? Otherwise, where does that battery acid go? Right, I'm pretty happy. If you look at it from here, I'm quite happy with the shape here. Not bad. Maybe I can shorten it a bit. It's perhaps a bit too long here. I'll try and pull it back a bit. Anyway, if I have time, there will be more modeling streams, rigging stuff, and who knows, maybe even animating. Because I have got my own little animating process now. You'll see. In the newest video, you will see. As I went absolutely ham on animations. You will not believe it. I feel like a true animator. Still practicing on walk cycles. I got at the last second. Not quite the last second, we've just been making toes. This is the foot stream. I just woke up. Well, good morning or good night to you. I don't know what time it is for you. Right, Hulk Crusher asks, do you have any experience with the damp track bone constraint? I've used it on occasion. Hold on, damped track. Oh yeah, I remember. Hold on. Let me just try and open up and... Oh. The old rig used the damp track, I believe. Let me see if I can... Can I open... Okay, let me open up the old worker drone version real quick. File backups. Version number 31 was the release, I believe. Here it is. Okay. Here we are. Oh, this brings back memories. This brings back memories, doesn't it? Oh boy. This right here used a damp track for the face, I believe. Somewhere on it, let me check. Hello there, Joshy Doggy 11. The chat is a little bit small, pardon me if I don't read things. So, constraints, let me see here. No damp track on here. I swear in one of the update videos, I used a damp track on the face somewhere. Yeah, this old version was quite abysmal. Just look at this thing. Absolute mess right here. I am so glad I did not give up. First ever fully made rig. Dear God, the lag is awful. You make me both confused and slightly disgusted thinking on how you forged this rig. The head looks like a cylinder. Well, my friend, you are wrong. Instead, it is a Minecraft block. Let's bring back Wall Drone. Oh, look at that big brain of his. Dear God. Wall Drone is back. He has been revived. Run for your life. Hold on a second. Hold on, no. Yeah, just slight detour real quick. I see no difference. You see a difference? I see none. Yeah, back then the hands are also really beefy for some reason. Yeah, lots of improvements indeed. What if you ballify it? I was about to switch back, but what if you ballify it? Oh. Ballify. I'm adding that to my dictionary now. No, oh shit, this. Oh. He's that one TikTok guy who tried to prove he doesn't look like a dirt block by dyeing his hair green. Exactly. Okay, so we had a wall drone, now we have ball drone. What am I doing with my life? You guys better be entertained by this. Oh. Oh, the stream's really dying right now. Really dying. Ball drone. You know what? I'm bored. Let's ballify everything. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Oh. The topology. The amount of vertices. Oh. Yeah, he's got a lot on his mind. Don't judge. Hey, just curious. What is the poly count of the entire scene right here? Statistics. Okay, there are 125,000 faces. Just wonderful. Alright, let's ballify him. Surely this can't end badly. He sees in the fisheye perspective only. That is perfect. Thank you for saying that. That is perfect. Oh. 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 He is ball. Oh. He is ball. Oh no. Oh no. Have I made him... These his legs? Those are his legs. Bro. Where are... Oh. Oh my. That topology. Oh, he is Orbs Man. No, this is not Orbs Man. This is Orb Man. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, look at all that. It's all black. It's just black. It's just black. Show this to like any modeler and you won't make them cry. I can guarantee you. Well, there we go. That's what happens if you ballify the old drone. Are these his fingers? I'm getting sidetracked. Let's get back to the foot stream. Just give it a moment. Just give it a moment. Oh, here we go. We are back. Alright, back to the foot stream. That's what we're officially calling it now, the foot stream, sure. Whoever made that first suggestion, bam, you get a shout out here. Anyway, the toe, I'll need to pull this back just a bit. There we go. Next stream, hopefully I'll have more music tracks to play in the background, because I've just been looping the three same ones the entire time. So this looks about good to me if I just pull this back a bit. And there's a lot of stuff I haven't shown you guys, and I can't show them yet because reasons. I'm hoping I can in the future though. Don't worry, this is also a process in my creation process. I call it the mental breakdown. You know what? I'm bored. Let's have another mental breakdown. Alright, here we go again. Surely this won't go bad. Oh god. He's dead already. I didn't even do anything. He died already. What did I do? I didn't even do anything yet. Bro's dead already. Okay. Oh boy. Oh. Where is it? Do not give me ideas ever. Are these his tears? The better topology made him ball better. No. This is Garden of Ban levels right here. Where's the face? Hold on. Okay, here's the arm. This is the hard hat. Where's the face? Thank you for telling me how to ball things. I will be balling everything now. Oh, God. Okay. Yeah. Bro did not enjoy that. Bro did not enjoy that one bit. Let's spare him for this stream. I'll find more ways to torture him next stream. Anyway, how can I make this foot look better? We have been getting so sidetracked, it's hilarious. Yeah, I'm gonna be having fun ballifying every single one of Bonbon's rigs. Thank you for suggesting that to me. Well, not suggesting the idea, you told me how to ball things. I'm gonna ball every single one of your rigs now. None of your rigs will be safe in my hands. So, right now, this kind of sticks out like a sore thumb. How can I make it better? Maybe I can make the bevel on the toe a little larger, because it is quite beveled. I'm using your keyboard shortcut. I'm using your keyboard shortcuts against you, exactly. Three bevels. There you go, nice and round. I'm not liking how these edges stick out a little bit. Can I just pull those in? Perhaps? Are they pulled in on the reference? Again, I can't quite see, unfortunately. Alright, it's probably fine if I just scale this inward a bit. Or maybe not. Dang it, how am I gonna make this uncorner? How am I going to uncorner this corner? I'm not liking how this corner is cornering. I'm very much annoyed. Okay, how did I do it onto old foot? Onto old foot. There's no cornering problem because it's all just a big brick. It goes from a curved shape to an almost perfect 90-degree angle. What if you duplicate the end two faces of the middle segment and make the toe based on that? That's an idea. What if I were to do that? Okay, look, the foot is shaped like... It's got like this little house shape where the toe just slots into there. Maybe I should do something similar to that, because... Yeah, see, it is too curved. If I just move this. It's on the side here, it's straighter. But on here, it's too round. Yeah, I can scale that in a bit, I think. Surely this won't go horribly wrong and I regret all my life actions. Why is there a single vertex just... Single vertex just... Hold... Oh, like that. There. Oh boy. I have been at this for a while. Oh, I just checked Discord. Why are there so many pings? Oh god. Oh god. Alright, slight intermission. I seem to have gotten an ungodly amount of text. You see, the problem, Roy, is that the design changes with each episode, so unless all of these images are from one episode, the foot in these images will be a different foot from... Yeah, exactly. Okay. Yes, Phoenix, if you're watching, sorry I did not respond to your text. I had streamer mode on, I had zero clue. Okay, slight intermission, I'm just gonna be in... I guess I'll join the voice call, sure. Alright, never mind, we might have a special guest on anyway. Or do I join? I'm not sure. I'll just ask if now is a good time. There we go. Okay. The multi-dimensional free feet segment that are all from alternate universes of each other. Yeah. Exactly. I cannot have said it any better myself. Special guest. And will get you cancelled. Maybe they will. Alright, gonna be joining a voice call. It looks like we'll have a special guest after all. Right. Hopefully this doesn't go horribly wrong. I'm just gonna unmute my desktop audio for now. Let me see if I can even join. Alright, let's just go to the intermission.
For some reason.
Hello there?
Do you want to maybe unmute before you leave to fix your mic? Because we can maybe...
Hello there?
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Is my desktop audio working? I think it is. Hooray.
Yes, it's fine.
Yeah, sorry I ignored you for a bit. I had streamer mode on. I didn't hear any notifications.
Okay, just so you know, the bottom of the first segment of the foot is sort of on the x-axis. It's sort of bulging out a little bit, I'm noticing on the reference images.
Oh, hold on, your voice is a little bit quiet. I mean, dang it.
That's because I'm in an apartment complex right now with thin walls, because I'm visiting my mum, who is...
Yeah, it's all good. It's okay.
Homeless.
Yeah, it's all good.
By the way, I didn't ban someone, but I kicked them because all that they have ever done on this server is rage bait, and that's against the rules.
Fair, I guess. Anyway.
Yeah. Plus, they have a mic so shit that it makes me cry, and I used to use a table as a desk. A table that had, like, segment drawers. So my feet and legs went...
Anyway, I did not even introduce you at all. I should probably do that.
Yeah. Actually, I'll do it myself. Hi, everybody on the stream. I'm the moderator for Roy's Discord server. You should go join that, by the way, if you have Discord. Great shit happening here.
I'm gonna hope they heard that.
Yeah. In fact, if you do, we're on the VC for it right now, meaning you'll be able to meet Roy and actually talk to him on voice call. So, haha.
My Chrome is on full volume. I'm hoping that's loud enough. Yeah.
Damn.
Anyway. I heard that quiet and clear. Thank you, Bonbon. That was very nice. Very nice description of it. Very quiet and clear. Perfect.
Hold up. I guess just turn up my mic volume.
It's at the max. Everything is at the max.
Okay, damn.
My system volume is at the max.
Okay, is it on OBS though? You gotta turn up like the output volume on OBS.
It's like listening to a phone call from the back of the car. Okay, let me see if I can fix that. My OBS is at full volume though. Can I? Let's see here. Can I make the OBS any louder?
Hold up, I'll just go mute quickly and then test the audio. Hello, 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 hello.
Filters. Let's see. Is there a loud filter? Can I just blow all your eardrums out real quick?
My mic sounds shit on the thing. It's right. It's like I'm underwater. I think what's causing that is you might have the audio output quality low, or it could be that you have two of them.
That can't be it. Let's see here. Gain. Can I... Oh, gain? Is this gonna make it louder? Try saying something.
Hello, I am insert name here.
Was that any louder at all? Chat, was that any louder?
It's working. It's working.
Oh, you heard it?
It's working.
Did you hear it?
Yeah, it's fine.
Volume is good? Okay.
Fine. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I have it too. Okay, good.
By the way, did you do the thing for the visor material?
This is the foot stream right now.
By the way, so for the first segment, there's like a little notch, almost like the visor at the back. I'm noticing in the image that is highlighted right now on your thing reference. It's sort of like a... Hold up, I guess I'll share my screen and sort of make a drawing of how actually, I am showing my screen, so it's sort of like that.
Okay, they're saying your voice is slightly softer, but whatever, I'm sure that's fine.
Yeah, so basically it's like... Hold up. So it's like this, Roy.
I don't know if I can look at a stream while streaming. Is that gonna cause issues? Right, this is... Oh, hey, oh, wait, I fixed the shape. I fixed it, hold on. Hold up. Hold all the ups, I fixed it. Yes.
Whoa! Whoa!
I fixed it.
That is actually looking good, damn.
Okay, hold on, for comparison, let me bring the old foot here. Yes, this...
Oh no. Save, quick, save.
So, old foot, new foot. Any better?
In case you don't remember to save, I recommend having your autosave set to, like, a lot for these streams, because your computer, I guarantee you, is begging for mercy.
Peak feet, bro? Yeah.
Hi, Bonbon. I've looked at your Sin model, and when I was making my OC, I used your skirt for your Sin model as like a bit of a reference. At one point, I tried incorporating it, and then I realized, yeah, it's kind of hard to understand someone else's rig and incorporate it into Roy's rig, so I just gave up.
The old foot looks like a box. Exactly. That's why I'm redoing everything. This is slightly more natural looking, right?
Yeah. I think the best part is the middle bit, but the back and front definitely need work.
Okay, I'll look at it more.
Yeah.
But I gotta be quick or else this will actually just be entire feed stream. Nothing else happening. Did you see when I spherized everything?
Yeah. The theory is going to be great, and part 2, I can guarantee, will be more chaotic than the first.
Oh, that. I can guarantee. I haven't even told you what I'm doing for part 2 yet. None of you guys know.
None of you guys will know.
Not even Phoenix knows.
Indeed I do. It's not complete, because we're going to put it on the back burner and prioritize version 3 of the worker drone. We're prioritizing getting part 1 out on insert date there. I'm not actually saying it because I'm not dumb.
The trailer is already out. I think they know it's the frontal bucket theory.
Wait, it's out?
The trailer for it has been out for a while, you know. They know it's the frontal bucket theory.
No, I was gonna say the date that it's releasing, but I chose not to.
Yeah, the release date, nobody knows. You must,
Take a guess, I guess.
yeah, take a guess, I guess. I don't know, I'm guessing here. I'm a guesser.
Say pinch to the first.
Yeah, Bonbon's models are pretty damn good.
You could say pinch to the punch.
Alright, yeah,
Was that a good hint without giving away when it's coming out?
I forgot. From Bonbon, where's the Feet Theory release date?
We can't announce that yet because...
No, they mean the Feet Theory.
Feet Theory? Wait, what?
Where's the Feet Theory release date?
You should make a new channel called Feet Theory. And it's actually a theory about fingers, not feet. I hate to disappoint you, man.
Ah, God.
But I think you got it mixed up, you know? Let me check chat.
I was expecting to just do like a regular modeling stream. How is this divulging to chaos already?
Yeah. Hi, Bonbon. On Roy's Discord server, I used your rig for the prototype model to make some insane art.
We have descended into...
Yippee. Yippee.
Yep, I was self-tested. When I have 2 mental breakdowns within 30 minutes, I call it a day. I call that content.
Yeah. You know what I call content?
What?
Raging at Fortnite. That's the kind of shit you'll find on my Twitch. Raging in, like, the most chaotic way possible.
How many keyboards have you broken?
Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. Do I need to get my lawyer before I answer that?
Why would you need a lawyer? What are you hiding?
Hold on, move that inward. Move that, like, inward. That bit.
Just
so
inward?
It's more accurate. Yeah, like, inward a little bit. Just a little bit.
Oh, if you're if you're watching a stream.
Like that. Yeah, not that much though, just like a bit.
No, if you're watching a stream, there's delay when I'm talking, so I don't know what you're actually talking about.
Oh, they're talking about when I talked about my Twitch. Fortnite me no likey. Aw, damn you, Hulk Crusher. I'm joking, of course.
Okay, I'm just gonna check this one final part. And there goes my brain cells. Well, I call that foot done.
In general by Jack Lantern. Yeah, honestly, I agree with that. Peter Bot, the best player in the world, as people say, is the most toxic dude I've ever met. Talked to him once on, like, I think, actual Fortnite, because one of my friends convinced me to play on NA servers, which was the greatest mistake I've ever made in my life.
How do you just know so many
And
people?
yeah, and I just ran into this motherfucker in a ranked reload game, and I still have flashbacks to how that fight went. And you know, after he killed me, I spectated him, and he had his mic on, and because of the new proximity chat feature. Wait, some people say Jake Lantern? Oh god, that's
There's
a shame.
there's no E in there. Anyway.
Exactly, he said what we were all thinking.
Yes, he's saying what we're all thinking.
We don't want your lemons.
Have you seen my lemons? I need my lemons.
By the way, you've made the base very cube-like when, with the bottom sort of scaled out bit, it makes it actually sort of triangular with 4 sides, if that makes sense. Like a triangle with 4 sides.
I did not comprehend what any of that meant.
It means it's angled, not flat.
Huh.
On like all sides, the base bit. So like the first bit where the leg attaches.
That's interesting to think about.
Yeah. In other words, it's currently inaccurate.
I'm having some geometry issues here.
Yeah. Again, if anyone watching wants to join the Discord, go for it. I'm a pretty competent moderator, and if you have an issue, do not hesitate to create a ticket, as I will handle the situation fairly and with proper judgment.
Alright. The foot is done. Finally, the foot stream segment is finished. We can stop staring at worker feet now.
By the way, first thing that I think also needs improvement is maybe just scale down the arms a little bit.
I know.
That's as simple as scaling them down and stretching them out along the x-axis, but still, you know, they're just... I get nightmares from them.
Okay, you need the bottom feet pellets, you know? The feet pellets.
You know, you can just use cylinders for that and then add a subdivision surface modifier after beveling them.
Alright, let's see, how many feet pellets do they got? The grippers. Yeah, the grip.
They're actually for traction.
Well, I like to imagine they can curl their feet and grip stuff with them.
Well, we've already seen that they can, so... And a human can do that. Technically, human toes are incredibly long. However, like with some animals, a lot of the bone is inside of our bodies. So a lot of your foot is inside of you. Peel off your skin, I guess. Please don't demonetize us.
42.
I can already hear the...
I was waiting for Roy to say grippers since I joined. There, you get it. They're called grippers. Hey, happy now? Let's add some pellets to them grippers.
This is the type of shit that I live for.
Let's see here. Should the bottom traction pad be a different mesh? I could either add this as a whole different mesh, or I can, like, just texture it black down there. I'm not sure. I'll just duplicate the bottom.
Yeah. By the way, for the mouth rig, I think what we should do is use the shrink wrap method and then rig it using Boolean, if that makes sense.
We'll figure it out when we get there.
It had a lot of flexibility with the Boolean, despite having issues with deforming, which I think will be fixed if we also incorporate shrink wrap method. Thoughts on that, chat? Just wait for chat to respond now.
Remember, there's delay, so you might have to wait a bit.
Yeah, I know.
Working on my math homework due in 25 minutes while watching this. Go do your homework, man. There will be more streams after this. The first one seems to be going well, so...
Oh, isn't shrink wrap also used for Jax? Which Jax model? The official one or the new version by Lucas? I know you mean one of the two. I just don't know which. Bon Bon.
I need to scale this in a bit more.
I think Alabama Bics were used as well. Why did I read it as that? Oh, the official model. Okay.
I read somewhere about the official model. I forgot what I read though.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I have no money, and I am not part of Glitch In. And holy shit, I just realized that on the end segment of the foot, I'm noticing it's curving when it's deforming downward on Nori in that image. It curves.
Yeah, they grip. I told you. Oh my god, we have foot theory now.
But maybe we should try to incorporate that into part 2.
What is the strength of a single worker foot?
Oh no.
We're gonna bust out the physics calculations here.
Mate, we should contact Film Theory and ask them what their opinion on that is. I mean, I'm pretty sure I once accidentally contacted, don't ask how, but I accidentally contacted one of Film Theory's editors.
How do you accidentally contact Film Theory's editors? These are the questions we all should be asking, indeed.
Well, here's the thing. I don't actually know, because it was a while ago, let's be honest. But I'm pretty sure I was asking for tips on writing. And the first thing that they said was, "Who are you? And how did you get my email?" Because I didn't know they were an editor for Film Theory at first. I got it from like a writing buddy who lives in America. Just to clarify, I'm not talking about Roy. Hey look, Roy, by saying that, I threw them off as to where you live. Haha! You see, the funniest part about Roy is I could say that I'm Roy's brother, and you viewers wouldn't know if I'm being honest or not.
Why?
I mean, unless Roy says the truth, you guys won't know. I sense he's going to say the truth. Hey, have you heard of the box select tool? And the X-ray would make that process a lot easier. Go onto the X-axis side view, turn on X-ray, and just box select. That would select it all much quicker. Take about 3 seconds.
Yes, I am aware.
Things, but it can save a time process by like an hour altogether.
I am aware. I just constantly forget.
Yeah. Why did you make that separate at the... Oh, no. Why did you delete that?
Because I'm making the bottom grippers, you know.
You shouldn't have deleted it. You should have just hid it. Tell me you...
There's a backup right here. Don't worry about it. I'm not that dumb.
Oh my god. Sorry. I just...
You think I'm
I
that dumb?
I can't tell if you're dumb or not. No offense. I just can't tell anymore.
I take great offense to that.
Damn it.
You have greatly offended me.
I'm not losing my mod, am I?
I'm sending you to a basement timeout.
I don't know. Yeah. Please no, I do not want to go to the basement. Where is your... Okay, let me just... I could debunk anything you say. Hulk Crusher, I'm scared of you. He actually breathed a heavy sigh of relief. This man was stressing over work at your own feet. No, I'm stressing over the fact that we've been planning to do this stream for like 5 days.
Indeed, it has been... Well, we didn't plan to do a stream. We were just planning to model this, but then I decided, hey, why not stream it?
Yeah, it was originally going to be a meet and greet in the voice chat for his server, which is still up since we're in the voice chat for the server. So, you know, join the server.
Okay, I got the bottom... Oh my, what am I saying? The bottom black parts. Next, I'm just gonna scale them out a bit more. You know what?
Check if we have new members. We don't. That's a shame. I'm so surprised that Bonbon joined. I didn't think Bonbon knew of Roy. How is it that Bonbon knew of Roy, but Roy didn't know of Bonbon until I mentioned them to him?
What do you mean? We've been talking for a while.
You literally said who when I mentioned them.
What?
You were literally just like, who?
5 days of prepping for feet model, then all for us to come up with feet theory.
Oh no. Wait, what? Wait, what do you mean you've had contact with him for a bit? Wait, what?
I told you, I've been talking with him for a while.
I beg your fucking pardon.
Right, there we go, the bottom grippers. Looking quite nice. I just used a solidify with that.
Just a reminder, Roy, it doesn't need to be high poly as the base. Make sure that you incorporate subdivision surface modifiers, because you need to think about the people with shitty PCs.
If I subdivide this, oh, it doesn't look that bad when subdivided.
Okay, now you're just being an asshole. Like, Roy, the subdivision surface modifier is a thing for a reason. I get that I shouldn't backseat model, but god damn it.
Nah, I just like trolling you.
I quit.
Okay, see ya.
Damn it. Damn it, you're meant to care.
Oh, no, don't leave.
Oh my god, we actually got it. No, that's retribution. No, that's
But what about
retribution?
retribution?
Nothing actually. Oh, we did get a new member on here too. Wow. Oh hey Jack Lantern.
Feet theory is
Jake?
fundamental for quantum theory. Indeed, it is.
Yes. Hello, Jack Lantern.
What the? Where
Feel
the?
free to join the voice chat, by the way. That's kind of the whole point of this.
I confused myself. Anyway, I'm going to apply the solidify and then delete the parts we don't need.
Oh wait, they joined anyway? I'm sure. I look.
Oh boy, this has been quite chaotic, and now it's really jittery and nervous because I've never streamed before. Surprisingly pleasant. Alright, time to copy the scale. Hopefully this doesn't break anything. Copy scale. And it broke everything. Hooray, what did I expect? Right, can I at least copy the modifiers over? Here it is. I'm going to need a bevel on here. Bevel. Right, set origin to volume. That is an interesting shape. And then I need to do that. Yeah, I know. Control L, you can link modifiers. I just didn't click it. Alright, I'm going to copy the Z location for here. Here we go. And then just scale out a little bit. Why is it looking? Oh right, I broke the solidify, that's why. Come on. Okay. Set this to 2. It's quite beefy, but it looks fine to me. It's not matching up perfectly for some reason. I'm not a fan of that. Jack-o'-lantern's Discord crashed. Did I disconnect on Discord? What happened? No, I'm still here. But I had disconnected for a second. Why does this foot look like it's so much shorter? Is the toe too high up? What did I... The toe is too high up. Oh no. Alright, I'll just select the bottom parts. Oh boy, this is going to be interesting to edit together later. Right, I should be turning on statistics to check the poly count. Oh wait, that would be useless though, because I have the other worker drone in the background. I'll just add to it. Never mind then. Just to check this. Yeah, that looks fine to me. Alright. I think this bottom part is looking good enough here. Let me just check the scale again. It's looking quite nice, don't you think? Oh, I think I made the sides protrude a little bit too much. Whoops. Right, I'll just scale that inward slightly. And pick this as well. Oh boy.